Take a seat.
Oh, God.
Got an actual show.
Well, it's not really a show, is it? It's like a long advert.
Do you just fart?
No, that's the chair.
You just farted?
It's the chair, Sam, because you haven't got us decent chairs. The one thing I asked for.
I wonder what your farts smell like.
Is this really where we're going with this?
You got your paper?
Yes, I've got the... Why are we still using paper, mate? We've gone to the telly. Laptop still, nothing on them. Pointless.
Don't show people that either.
Jesus, shaking like a shitting dog on the first show. It's pathetic.
Shitting dogs don't actually shake. I watch sometimes the dog because I wanted to know whether they shake, and they don't. They just look at you like this. Feels so good to say this again. Cue titles! Hello and welcome to Pete and Sam's Reality News with me, Sam!
Knee peak.
Welcome to Pete and Sam's Reality News. We're live from Dubai.
We're absolutely not. We're in a shit warehouse in East London.
And now time for the headlines. TOWIE's Demi Sims and Too Hot to Handle's Francesca Farrago were spotted kissing on Instagram in a reality crossover romance.
Do you know what? Demi Sims is doing some serious damage in the reality circuit at the minute. She's nicking better-looking birds than you ever have.
I think she's got an OnlyFans.
Does she have an OnlyFans or not?
She does. I read it somewhere.
Read it.
Earlier this month, fans began.
People are tuning in. Like, they've given us a show, right? Learn to speak.
Does Chloe Sims talk to you anymore?
Let's just move on, shall we?
Lauren Goodger reveals that she is 3 months preggers. One of the most popular cast members from TOWIE, that's a stretch, Lauren Goodger has announced that she is pregnant and due to give birth in July. That's surprising as she's only been with her new beau.
Her new beau.
Who?
Beau.
Beau. She's been with her new beau for 5 months. He's called Charles, by the way. He's 23. Well, he didn't believe her when she first told him.
Yeah, he'd just come home from school when she landed it on him.
She said, I was in bed, not well with a cold, and I was meant to come on that day. What was she coming on to, though?
She missed a period.
Lauren went on to explain, we are quite sexually active, and I'm not on anything. I think she means contraception, and it happened very soon.
Yeah, that is mad. If you're fucking like a rabbit and you're not using any protection, God, what a shock it must be when you get up the duff.
Despite their quick romance, Lauren insists she and Charles are meant to be. Pete, do you think they're meant to be?
I mean, it's a toss-up between do I give a fuck and do I give a fuck? No, let's move on.
Are they going to be together in 3 months?
I hope so, for the sake of their child.
Do you think they'll be together in 3 years?
No.
Okay. Pete and Sam's Reality News is coming to E4. We're on TV!
Well, yeah, they're well aware because they're watching it, aren't they?
Mum, if you're watching, I'm here!
Great, we're doing shout-outs to Mum, are we?
We made loads of news publications, and we've got comments on the Daily Mail, which are always lovely. There's someone called Gasbag said, don't know about the other one, never heard of him. But Wicks, God, it's me. But Wicks needs to learn how to speak English before he does anything else.
That's probably the truest comment because even your bird forgot who you were during X Factor.
The Chase's Bradley Walsh steps out for muddy walk.
Is that new? Is that a headline?
Yes,
Game show host walks fucking dog.
Is he a game show host? I thought he was a cyclist.
Bradley Wiggins, that is, mate.
The Chase presenter Bradley Walsh has been pictured enjoying a day out, making the most of the wintry sunshine. I hope he wrapped up. Bradley made sure he didn't get his feet wet by bringing a pair of wellies, but it looked like he'd got something stuck in his shoe and is seen rummaging around in them. What do you think he was trying to find, Pete?
I have no fucking idea, Sam. I don't even know why we're talking about this.
The Chase fans, they were left disappointed on Wednesday evening as Bradley Walsh's fronted quiz show didn't air on the slot at 5 p.m. because ITV instead replaced it with a US presidential inauguration. Fans kicked off, actually, in a Fans for Bradley Walsh group. He's got a Facebook
Who the fuck is in that group?
And that leads us nicely on to this week's main story.
This best be good, Sam.
Joe Exotic is not pardoned by Trump despite having limo waiting outside of jail for him. Imagine that. You think you're leaving jail, the call is coming in, and it never comes. Like you after a night out.
Or your bird during every night in with you. It's quite funny, though, but to be honest with you can have a word with Trump when they share adjacent cells, can't they?
Pete looks like Joe Exotic.
I don't look like Joe Exotic.
You do. It's in the beard. It's in the beard and the bone structure.
I think we should just have a little round of applause for the fact that Trump has finally left the White House. The wig-wearing wanker has gone, so let's just...
And a moment of silence for Joe Exotic.
We can't give away a moment of silence because we've only got fucking 15 minutes. Let's move on from that, shall we?
Anyway, good riddance to the worst reality show on TV.
Well, it's probably the second worst now that this is aired.
Pete, you know Celebs Go Dating's on tonight?
It's already been on, mate. It's before this.
It's our show.
Well, it's not our show. This is our show, isn't it?
We met on there. And I remember looking at those blue eyes, and I remember being like, that's going to be my best mate. We've come such a long way together.
How? We met on E4 and we're still on E4. We haven't really gone anywhere.
Well, here with a side swipe on what happened on tonight's episode, it's Sideman.
Or side dish, as I like to call him.
You can call me coleslaw, lettuce, anything on the side. Let's get straight to it, people. Celebs Go Dating is a reality TV show on E4 where hopeful celebs go on dates trying to find the one. You know, the one they want to keep on air the longest. Wayne Lineker is a little more hopeful than the others on the show, though, as this is his 40th attempt to find love and not his first public fail. Wait, am I saying it's a fail? Too early. Anyway, last year he gave out his curriculum vitae specification for his next conquest, all of which would lead to a happy home for like 2 months. It wasn't so interesting what he wanted, which is a woman that must be able to cook or have no baggage, referring to children. But what was most scary is what they didn't have to do, which was be verified on Instagram, as he would sort that. Of course, that's very important. That being said, here's my 60-second review of Celebs Go Dating. Chloe said extraordinary in a sentence, then congratulated herself on using a big word. You used a big something. It wasn't a word, though. Her intelligence in that moment is indicative of how smart I think the entire cast is. And as if Chloe wasn't loud enough, they brought 9 new girls into the house, and each guy was surrounded by like 4 girls at once, whilst only having enough charisma to hold a conversation with a parrot. Tom Zanetti was speaking to one of the girls on the first day for 3 years and didn't remember her name. Not that I could help him. You know, it's way too early in the show for me to be remembering people's names who might get kicked out before the episode even ends. I need to reserve my memory banks for storing how many times Kareem looked up at Wayne Lineker, wondering if he was really going to lose his girl to Father Abraham. Oh, sorry, Sam, I know losing your girl to another man is a sore subject for you. I'll move on very quickly. Anyway, speaking of Wayne Lineker, a.k.a. Father Abraham, he hit every toxic mark on the scoreboard that could have possibly been hit within 15 minutes of the show. The man is walking misogyny and man boobs. Pete, you're friends with him on purpose, don't know why. It makes no sense. Bar Kareem and Curtis, these guys seem like they've been letting their bank balance do the talking most of their lives, but their personalities are going through extreme poverty. It will be interesting to see how the ladies fare on the next episode. So, Pete, your friendship with Wayne Lineker, make it make sense.
Listen, it's really, really easy.
Well, free
drinks at Ocean Beach.
I've never felt more ugly than being in Ocean Beach. Like, literally, the attractive ratio was wonderful. The ladies were just looking at every other guy. Well, speaking of looking at other men, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How is things going? You guys have rekindled the flame.
Going? Is it still a menage a trois, or is it just you two?
It's just a menage a deux.
This time she's going to tell you if there's someone else comes in. Is that what it is?
I believe that we are together and no one else is in the picture.
Could that have sounded any weirder?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sideman. Now for even more exciting news, we have our very first reality news interview with someone who is absolutely huge. Hello, Anna, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
You are the queen of Celebs Go Dating.
Oh, well, boy, if I'm the queen, you're the princess. Listen, can I just say congratulations, someone actually gave you a show. I'm pleased I'm on the first one in case it's the only one.
So we've all done Celebs Go Dating together. What were your first impressions when you first met us?
Great question.
Don't tell him that, he'll get carried away. No, now he thinks he's Trevor McDonald, doesn't he?
More like old MacDonald. When I first met you, Samuel, I thought, excited little puppy. I remember your farting in the agency. And Pete, when I met you, all I remember is I was sitting next to you and I was like, oh, there's the smouldering pirate.
I get farting and he gets, there's that smouldering bloke.
Well, yeah, but, I mean...
What can we expect then from this series?
I think you dodged one here, boys, because 24/7 in that mansion was tough going. Let me tell you now, all 4 of the lads, they were in tears in week 1. All of them. They were really vulnerable. Yeah, they were great.
Was there Sexington Bears?
What?
That's what me and Zara call it.
You'll have to watch to find out.
Oh, come on, Anna, come on. I thought we were family.
There were definitely exchanging of fluids.
Did you have cleaners? Was there a lot of semen to clean up, or...?
I mean, that is why Tom Reed Wilson is employed. Oh. Just between me and you boys.
Yeah,
okay?
no one's watching anyway.
Hello, viewer. We don't encourage celeb on celeb. However, if we see a little flirtation going on, a little eye here and there, a little...
hard on here and there,
then we will investigate that. And if we feel it's appropriate, we will support it.
Oh, wow.
So, let's just say Tom and Sophie do make it to the end of the mansion, but who do they leave with? Someone else or each other?
We got an exclusive, baby!
Well, I think on that note, we should probably leave that interview there, shouldn't we?
Can I just say, boys, I am so genuinely honoured to be the first guest on your first show, and long may it continue!
Come on!
Thank you, and we are so genuinely honoured that the fourth person we asked agreed to do it.
That was great. We got a first exclusive as well. We're people now who supply exclusive news. Next up, every single news show has to keep on top of
This
business.
isn't really a news show, but...
Pete, you're going to take care of this, mate. This is a big thing for you. It's celebrity stocks. But use your pointer.
Yes, Sam, yeah. Celebrity stocks. First up, we've got Kim Kardashian, who recently hit the dizzying heights of 200 million followers on Instagram. She may have lost her husband, however, she has gained a load of perverts on social media. Next up, we have Donald Trump, aka the wig-wearing wanker. He lost the presidency this week, as well as 88 million followers on Twitter, every court battle on voter fraud, and soon to be his wife Melania. Let's not feel too sorry for Donald Trump, because I'm sure he'll find a load of new friends when he gets pissed on in Russia. Sorry, pisses off to Russia. So effectively, Donald Trump's stocks are on their knees quicker than Melania next time she finds a world leader. Last up, we've got these four lads from the Midlands. Their stocks have risen out of nowhere when a photo of them recently resurfaced and became a meme for the second time in their lives. They're actually trying to make a career out of this. They've even joined Instagram at 4lads-in-jeans.
You look a bit like them.
Why? Because I'm wearing fucking jeans?
Yeah, you could be the fifth geezer. They should make a boy band called The Geezers.
Yeah, or Wrong Direction, or Shit Clobber, or Why Your Ankle's Out. Anyway, that's it from that sack of shit that was celebrity stocks.
Good use of the pointer, Pete. The Sea Shanty lads.
Yes.
So Pete basically got a really lovely message from this guy.
He called me an absolute ledge. What did he say to you, Sam?
I'd made some food, scrambled eggs with a bit of ham on top of some sourdough toast. And what the fuck is that? You find that on the kitchen floor?
I like him. I think he's a good guy.
What do you think about the jeans?
Well, I think they look fucking ridiculous, I'll be honest with you. They look like a couple of muscle Marys in pedal pushers, but each to their own.
I don't know what three of those things were. Oh, my God, you know what we should do?
Get a real job.
A sea shanty.
What
You
on
look
earth?
like a pirate and a seafarer. We're going to do a sea shanty. That's what we're going to do.
Anyway, moving on, and to the most important part of the show, as always, the one that everyone tunes in for. It is Prick of the Week. Prick of the Week. So, Prick of the Week every week is when I pick a number of people who have basically been a prick throughout the week. So tonight, when this show finishes, you can vote on this on our Instagram, PS Reality News. So, the first one, Sam Thompson.
Why? I've done absolutely nothing.
You genuinely are the biggest prick I've ever met. And the next contender for Prick of the Week is going to be Matt Hancock. Matt Hancock for the Oscar-winning performance of Pretending to Cry weeks ago, and this week being pictured out when he should know better, and for generally being the biggest prick of all time, besides Boris, for the past year. But the third person, people, collective, Daily Mail trolls, for not having one positive thing to say about anyone on the Daily Mail. They spend their lives trolling people in between eating a pot noodle and having a wank in their mum's knicker drawer. So, Samuel, they are the three nominations for Prick of the Week this week. Sam Thompson, Matt Hancock,
Hello.
and Daily Mail trolls. You can vote for your biggest Prick of the Week on our Instagram straight after this show.
Should we say it together? 1, 2, 3.
PS
P&S Reality News.
Well, we can't say it together if you get it wrong.
I think we should do it together. 1, 2, 3. PS Reality... You didn't do it.
Yeah, move on.
Well, that's sadly all we've got time for Pete and Sam's Reality News. How do you think it went?
I think that was the first step equivalent of a car crash.
No fatalities, though. Like the kind of car crash where there's a few near misses, but actually, we all learnt a lesson.
No, the fatality was our career.
Thank you so much for watching. I've been Sam Thompson. Who have you been?
Well, I've been Pete, obviously, haven't I?
Take care of yourselves and stay away from each other.
Well, they have to. It's a fucking global pandemic.
There once was a show that was on TV, the topic of the show, reality.
Our efforts went up, so the viewers dipped down. Oh, please come watch our show.
Soon may the celebrities come, they're really vain and quite dumb. One day when their fame is done, we'll take our leave and go. They came from places like Geordie Shore,
And most of them were massive bores.
some from TOWIE and some Chelsea.
Oh, please can you watch our show?
Soon may the celebrities come, they're really vain and quite dumb. One day when their fame is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the celebrities come, they're really vain and quite dumb. One day when their fame is done, we'll take our leave and go.